There's another question. In what ways does my leadership inspire school-wide excellence? Or in what ways does my leadership ignite a passion for learning? So I look at buildings, and I ask the question all the time, how does our leadership inspire an entire building, an entire department, an entire district, an entire state? How does it ignite, to use the language of the conference, a passion for learning? That word, those three words, but particularly the first two, ignite, that's one of my words. Very comfortable with that word. Because it's one thing to kind of motivate somebody to do something, or to even motivate ourselves, but it's something entirely different when we can ignite it. When we can get folks just fired up and excited about what it is they're doing. But then that passion, you and I have met folks in our capacity of leader who this is kind of what they do. It's their work. It's their job. We've met those people. But then you and I have also met these folks who are passionate, who do not define their leadership or their practice, teachers, leaders, whomever they are, they don't define it as work at all. There's no job to report to. There's no career. There's no profession. It's just passion. Passionate about the mission. See, so they're defining what they do as, I'm on a mission and nothing will stop me until the mission is accomplished. So they've got this deep-rooted passion to get it done. You know, like myself, I haven't slept in over 48 hours. Literally. And I'm feeling great. I don't feel like I need a nap because I'm passionate about the work. Once I got to this place, I'm good, I'm fine. Because I know what I'm about to do. So I'm asking you rhetorically, do you bring that passion, that energy, that thunder to your leadership every day? Are there off days or off seasons, or are you bringing everything you've got to these young people every day? Because see, at the end of the day, their success rests in our hands. I love meeting the leader that's very comfortable with saying, I am the number one determinant of the success or failure of my school. Or that teacher that says, I am the number one determinant of the success or failure of my students. Or that leadership in whatever the capacity may be. But the one that says, I've got others I work with. I'm not doing this thing alone nor in isolation. But because of my role as number one, as leader, I'm going to ensure that all the other parts and components work, and thereby I am the number one determinant of the success or failure of my students. Because when I'm on point, everything else kind of falls right in line. See, what that is, it's simply an attitude. It's an attitude of victory. It's an attitude that says that my kids, my students, my youngsters, my scholars are in the right place because I lead it. Because this is not a job for me. This is a mission. So I ask the question again, does your leadership thereby inspire school-wide excellence, or does it ignite a passion for learning?